Thank you, Chairman McGovern and Ranking Member Cole and members of the committee for allowing me to provide testimony on H.R. 6833, the Continuing Appropriation and Supplemental Appropriations Act of 2023. As I'm sure you're aware, the bill we are here to discuss would provide $12.3 billion in supplemental appropriations to the country of Ukraine for economic and military aid as they bravely fend off Russian aggression. I want to start by saying I am supportive of these efforts to assist Ukraine. There is no doubt that Ukraine is fighting this battle on the front lines on behalf of the entire world. I commend the Ukrainians for their courage and bravery and believe we should do everything reasonably possible to support them in their efforts. However, as a fiscal conservative, I believe that we should pay for this assistance for Ukraine with funds that already exist, not new debt. As the bill currently exists, the $12.3 billion in aid for Ukraine is not paid for. Instead, the U.S. government, which is already in debt to the tune of nearly $31 trillion, will incur $12.3 billion in more debt to pay for this provision in the bill. I believe that if assisting Ukraine is something we want to do, we ought to find a way to pay for it instead of putting it off for future generations to figure out. It is wildly irresponsible for Congress to continue to mortgage our children and grandchildren's future for the sake of these decisions. That is why I am proposing an amendment that would pay for the assistance to Ukraine by transferring $12.3 billion originally destined for the IRS from the Inflation Reduction Act and rescind the remaining $67.3 billion provided to the IRS, which would be used for a number of things, among them to hire thousands of new IRS agents. If we truly support Ukraine, we should be paying for the assistance with already existing funds, not new funds incurred by taking out new debt. This amendment would do exactly that. I ask you all to support my amendment and include it in the final version of the bill so that we can put an end to this irresponsible way of governing and work towards restoring our fiscal house to order. Thank you, and I look forward to answering any questions. I yield back